Though November typically sees cooling home sales, Canadians have been hit extra hard with ever-increasing homeownership costs, leaving many out in the cold. Join me as we review what happened in November, where I see things going in the new year, and stick around to the end to find out the number one mistake home sellers make this time of year. Okay, let's jump right in. Total sales. A total of 453 residential homes were sold in November through the MLS system in Kitchener-Waterloo, which is a decrease of almost 44% compared to November of 2021, and 34% below the previous 5-year average for November. Homes are taking longer to sell, and many folks are hesitant to put their home on the market, which, let's be honest, it's not surprising given the current state of affairs and the holiday season approaching. Total residential sales in November included 280 detached homes, 37 semi-detached homes, 78 townhouses, and 58 condo units. So that gives us a good overview. Let's have a look at price. The average sale price for all residential properties in the Kitchener-Waterloo area was just over $736,000. A 10.4% decrease compared to November of last year, and a 3.6% decrease compared to last month. The average price of a detached home was just under $839,000. A 13.1% decrease compared to November of last year, and a 3.5% decrease compared to last month. The average price for a semi was just over $642,000. A 9.4% decrease compared to November of last year, and a 3.2% decrease compared to last month. The average sale price for townhomes was just under $619,000. A 12.3% decrease compared to November of last year, and a 2.6% decrease compared to last month. The average price for an apartment-style condominium was just under $459,000. A 7.5% decrease compared to November of last year, and a 6.2% decrease compared to last month. Now, let's move on to volume. There were 752 new listings added to the MLS system in KW and area last month, a decrease of 6.6% compared to November of last year. There were 860 homes available in an active status at the end of November. The number of months of inventory is 1.3, still a historic low. As a refresher, the number of months of inventory reflects how long it would take to sell off the current inventory at the current rate of sales. The average number of days to sell a home dropped from 22 days in October to 21 days in November. Starting off, I want to address the keyboard warriors from last month's video, insinuating that I'm delusionally optimistic about the market, or that I'm trying to get you to buy or sell, or, pretending like it's sunshine and rainbows outside. Folks, I'm here sharing the data with you, giving you my 2 cents. My opinion is not delusional. I am on the ground every day, seeing what's happening, seeing the sentiment shift. Real estate is not as sexy as it was last year, where people only envisioned real estate going up, 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 up. Now things have changed. Interest rates have gone up significantly. People have been humbled, and the real estate investor geniuses are no longer playing the game right now. So the advice that I'm sharing with you, take it and apply it to your life scenario and your situation, and do what's right for you and your family. So let's move on and chat about my 2 cents on what's gonna happen in 2023. Clearly, things have been a bit shaky, with interest rates being increased at an alarming rate, at a record rate to be honest, in the last few decades. This is creating a lot of uncertainty for folks, and mass psychology, it really has a huge effect in what's happening in the market. Affordability is one thing, that's a reality. If things go up in terms of rates going up by double or triple, people are gonna be able to afford much less than they were 6 months prior to that. But also, when there's uncertainty with rates going up, people are afraid of getting into the market. People are afraid to make major decisions because they're uncertain of what's going to happen. And this has a huge effect on what we're seeing now. The interest rate hikes, when they happen, they don't have an immediate effect. It takes some time for that actually to trickle into the market and for us to see exactly, hey, things went up by 1%, 2%. What's happening now? What's happening with prices? What's happening with sentiment, psychology, etc. So these are kind of a delayed effect, and we won't really be able to tell until the beginning time of next year. And again, there's other factors that are coming into play as well. Seasonality, the amount of listings that are hitting the market, the time of the year, etc. So there's many different factors. So number one mistake that sellers make this time of the year is they rush and try to get on the market and sell their home right before the holidays. And some will be successful. They can sell it quickly if they're priced right, have a good plan, etc. But there's nothing worse than getting stuck in that dead spot from mid-December to about mid-January, third week of January, where people are, folks are having their kids come back from university or college, kids have winter holidays, people want to take vacations, a significant amount of the market and buyers and sellers are away. They're just not in the game for typically a month. And we see a historic low in terms of inventory during this time of the year. So if you're thinking about selling and you don't actually have to sell, I think you're better off waiting that extra month, waiting till we get into January. There's gonna be low inventory in January. If your home is presented well, it shows well, it's neat, tidy, etc. In January, there's gonna be less inventory on the market. There's gonna be less buyers too. But remember, the buyers that are looking in January, it's -20, it's cold, it's miserable. They're serious. They're probably really motivated in terms of finding a home. So you'll have less buyers, but higher quality, I think. So prep, wait a little bit, mid to third week of January, that's probably where I see the next best time to put your house up on the market. Anyways, folks, stay tuned for next month's video. We're gonna have a great year recap, a year in review, so to speak. We'll do a few fun things in that video. I hope all of you folks have a great holiday. If you have any questions, let me know your thoughts on the market, where it's going. Leave those comments down below, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.